Hello, my name is David Navarrete, Senior Vice President for Funeral Home Gifts. We're here today at Carney Bragg Funeral Directors in Paterson, New Jersey to speak with their team and staff and some of the families they've served about our tribute blankets. We're here today to discuss what they've done for their business and the difference they've made in their families' lives.
The families, when they receive the blankets, they usually start crying. They're elated and they're very happy to receive it.
A sense of wow.
They're in shock. They just sit there and they cry.
Who did that? Where did that come from? Is that going to come to us? Are we going to get that at the end of service?
The family's reaction is great. Anywhere from joy to tears or just, "Ooh, I must order more for my family." I'm Harris Holloway, funeral director here at the Carney P. Bragg Funeral Home. Next to Mr. Bragg, I'm the longest tenured funeral director on our staff. We started the Memorial Blanket Program in October of 2010. And since that time, we have presented at least 400 blankets per year. And over that period of time, it has become a very, very important part of the service that we render.
The families, many times, particularly the families in the Paterson area, once it became known that the blankets are presented at services, they look forward to receiving the blanket and to saying, wow, I can now have this as a memory, a keepsake to remember my loved one by. Out-of-towners as well. Many times people in other regions, they're not familiar with the blankets. And it's like, wow, we get to keep this and to take this with us. And there seems to be a great sense of excitement about that.
When we present the blankets, we normally do it in a military style type presentation. The staff approaches the blanket, removes it from its rack, and folds it and places it in a special gift box. And then we approach the person who is responsible for the arrangements and give a speech, which says, "On behalf of Carney P. Bragg Jr. and his sister Constance Bragg Wright and the staff of the Carney P. Bragg Funeral Home, we present this memorial tribute to you in honor of your loved one."
I was one of the first directors to be there when we present the first blanket here at the funeral home at a service. We presented the blanket to the family, and they were amazed because no one knew where it came from. They were saying it was coming, the florist did it. Someone said no, the church did it. And when we, at the end of the service, we presented the blanket to the family, and someone from the audience hollered, "Just like the funeral home, always doing something different and always being first." And everyone just stood and clapped and amazed. Now, being that we've done it in a while, the families, they're expecting it, and then sometimes they're not, because it depends on who's coming, making the funeral arrangements. And we ask for just a photo. And then I'll ask them, do they like any particular hobbies, like fishing or cooking or flowers? Do they like to go to church? Because the backgrounds of the blankets, it plays an important part. And when you put the picture with the blanket, and it brings the person out more. It's good. I've lost a couple of members in my family. My mom last year. We presented the blanket to my brother, and he was speechless because he didn't know he was going to receive the blanket. And just last month, my godson passed away, and they were shocked as well. And it is, to me, it's good because you have a picture of them, and it's something you can wrap yourself in. Not just look at it on the wall. Some people put it on walls, but you can take it and you can wrap it up with you. You go on vacation, you can take the blanket with you and feel more at ease. And it's comforting to see that you can, take the blanket with you, and it help ease their pain and their sorrow at that particular time.
I actually really appreciated the funeral home when I received the blanket, because you know that they really took care of the homegoing service and they wanted you to have a personal feel and a personal touch. But to receive the blanket is such a personal gift to receive. You know that they took the time to actually personalize it for the family, and then to see it, how much of a good quality it was. I knew that I really appreciated them. It wasn't a bookmark, it wasn't a calendar, it wasn't a pen, it was actually a blanket. Something that when I'm missing my mother, I could actually just wrap it around me and I could really feel my mother. So I really appreciated it.
It meant a lot just having that picture in just to look at, and it's done so beautiful. And the picture is done so beautiful, and we were so grateful for it, for having that picture.
The added touch of that blanket, it really helps. It really, really helps when you're having a difficult emotional moment. I can pull that out and feel like I still am feeling the touch of my loved one. It's a gift of healing, absolutely.
As you can see, Funeral Home Gifts tribute blankets have made a profound impact on Kearney Bragg Funeral Home and the client families they've served. For more information on receiving a free sample tribute blanket, please visit our website at funeralhomegifts.com.